Last time on episode 1, I uncovered the Oak Lab and its resident spatula flipping robot Burgle, whose memory appears to have been scrambled. In an attempt to find out how to unshrink myself, I obtained the super chip from the Hedge Lab, in hopes that it would fix Burgle's amnesia, but instead he informed me that he would need 3 more super chips located around the yard in order to fully recover his memory. Realising that I may be stuck here for quite some time, I decided to craft a temporary base upon the nearby lily pad, and then set out to explore the yard for any other hidden secrets, all while trying to survive the hostile creatures within. With my recent struggles taking on some of the larger creatures around the yard, I decided to craft some spears, hoping that I could throw them from a distance, allowing me to do large amounts of damage before getting up close and personal. So I headed off out into the yard where I put my theory to the test. Right, that's where this stink beetle is. Oh, it actually done some damage. Oh, I'm getting taking damage. Ah! Oh! This might have been a bad idea. Although it caused a nice chunk of his health to disappear, the problem was I was not very accurate, and all my thrown spears were stuck in its fart cloud. I didn't mean to peep! Get off the peep but oh, I didn't mean to peep. I peeped but Respawning, I headed back to collect my backpack and discarded spears, but of course that meant once again running into the stink bug. Oh, he's nearly dead, man. Oh! Oh no! I was so close by just cheesing it, but with the spear idea well and truly busted, I decided it was probably best to craft a bow instead, so I began collecting thistle needles for the arrows. However, by this point it was already halfway through the day, and with night fast approaching, I headed off in search of gnats so that I could gather the required gnat fuzz for the sprig bow, which, spoiler alert, I did not find. Instead, I analysed the thistle needles and stink bug parts, unlocking the recipe to the tier 2 hammer. Insect hammer. Stuff stink bug, repair glue. What do I need for an insect hammer then? Man, the night time sucks. Oh shit. I did not expect him to be there. Ah, he just shot me with acid. Come on. Yes. You can bugger off. Returning to the base, I collected some lily pad wax and then crafted a few green machine smoothies so that I could heal throughout combat. I then headed over to the Pagoda field station where I analysed the boiling gland, unlocking brain power level 6. Ooh, leveled up though. Brain power 6. Brat burst. Gas mask, which we already know. What's a brat burst? Looks like a bomb. Brat burst explosives. Fungal growth. Don't know where that is. That's out of the question for a while. And red ant eggs. Although I wasn't able to craft the bratwurst, I did however have the required parts for the tier 2 axe, which now meant that I could cut down husky weeds in my base, which was when I unlocked grass mutation, increasing my efficiency by 25% when active, which is great if you remember to turn it on. Heading back out towards the hedge, I discovered a turtle action figure named Rash. Nearby, I spotted another new creature, the mosquito, which I managed to kill on my first attempt. But as you will see later, this turned out to be beginner's luck. Yes! Got it! Oh! Requires a chopping tool. Mosquito blood sac and mosquito beak. Analysing the blood sac, I unlocked the recipe for a mosquito needle and a heal base. Eventually I made it to the hedge where I started to collect the required berry chunks before getting distracted by a nearby cassette tape. Mama said fight the power rap mix. Spotting a nearby lava, I decided to go for an easy kill, but what I didn't realise was there must have been a nest nearby because there was more than one within the area. Whoa, there's loads. Uh-oh. Really, I've really messed up there. There must be a lava nest or something. Oh no. Didn't respawn at field station. Retrieving my bag, I got back to the job at hand, collecting berry chunks, and then made my way over to Rash to try and kill some of the local gnat population, but instead had another run-in with a mozzie. How have I managed to lose it? Oh, not one of you again. What? And this was where that beginner's luck had clearly worn off. Dying to the mosquito caused all my armor to be broken. Oh, she wrote for what? All my armor's broken. Right, okay. But being so far from home, I decided to attempt to retrieve my bag first. where I died a total of 3 times. You are... What the hell? Oh. I'm losing the will to live. Honestly, watching it back now, I should have just run away instead of trying to fight it out. Feeling pretty fed up, I decided to respawn at my base and call it a night. Awakening on day 13, I stupidly forgot to repair my armor before retrieving my backpack, which you would think would be an easy task, right? Wrong. Wow. Mate, I'm gonna go nuts in a minute. It's just what am I going to do? What can I do there? He's just waiting for me to come get my stuff. As you can tell by the tone in my voice, my frustration was bubbling over. Thankfully, my next attempt, I was able to kill it, putting an end to possibly the worst experience I've had in a survival game. Oh my god, finally. And it wasn't even that clean either. Heading back to my temporary base, I repaired my armor and then crafted a bow and arrows, something I should have probably crafted 10 days earlier. Heading back out, I decided once again to take on the stink bug. I think this is, I think he's stuck. Come on. Oh! Not stuck. Oh, much better. Maybe I should have got a bow from the start. I then headed back towards the location of the gnats, which is where I noticed that they seemed to all fight over some nectar. So rather than trying to shoot them with my bow, I came up with an ingenious idea. See if I can do this. If I drop this down on the ground, let's pull out my thing. And we drop down the nectar. These gnats should now come spewing over for the nectar. And they are, look. Come on, you sausages. Yes. Infinite gnat fuzz glitch. With night fast approaching once again, I returned back home where I crafted the mosquito needle and then headed down inside the pond, where I took on my first diving bell spider. Thankfully, these were much easier to kill than most land creatures. Or a water bell spider. No, 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 no. These are a bastard to kill. Searching the pond some more, I found an underwater lab, a milk wall hidden behind some soggy roots that I was unable to cut, and someone's lost prized possession. Lost a wedding ring on down here. Is this poisonous? Sunken T-Rex. Oh, is that sunken bone? Big. It is. Yes. Muddy scale. Whoa, no, 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 no. This might have been a bad idea because I've got 0 oxygen. Oh. Come on, please open up. Nope, still got no oxygen. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. This has to give me oxygen. Otherwise, we're done for. Oh! That is so close. Somehow by mistake, I had managed to find the underwater lab. To progress deeper into the lab, I first needed to find 3 breakers dotted around the pond, but there was a problem. I only had the gill tube, meaning that I only had about 80 seconds of oxygen. So I would have to do multiple runs back and forth, hoping that I would have enough oxygen to reach each circuit breaker. Oh, are these the breakers? Some funky looking breakers, boy. Oh, that breaker's locked behind somewhere. I was not prepared for this. I'm dead. I'm not going to escape in time. No! Unless that's giving oxygen, but it's not like it is. Oh, no. No. Has it put my bag back to the surface? No way, that's cool. Before heading back to the lab, I made sure to collect the required sunken bones to be able to craft the bubble helmet. There's a treasure chest. Mossy key to unlock it. Okay. Returning to the location of one of the circuit breakers, I scanned the area once more to make sure I hadn't missed anything in my haste. Oh, there's a milk mauler in there. I think that's it, isn't it? Yep. Oh, there's a scabby. Oh, there's a skeleton. Finding a set of skeletal remains containing a data entry and a toxicology badge, which when equipped gave me a higher gas resistance, but also made me more perceptible to poison. I then found the final circuit breaker, unlocking the access hatch, allowing me to progress deeper into the lab where I found a few more of Wendell's defense robots. Oh, no. Tazzy T. Ah! Another scabby. Muscle sprout. I'll collect it all. I don't know if it's any good, but yes, we got the super chip. And more duper duper discs. Wow. Wow. Oh, look. That hatch is now open at that other place. And the hatch underneath the pagoda. Autodome. Land connected at 10 megawatts per second. Did that not come out? Yeah, it did. There we go. Let's look in there. And then we'll see what's underneath the pagoda. Assistant manager's key card. More brittle marble shards. Ah, assistant manager's key card again. Returning back to the lab, I handed the super chip into Burgle, who then informed me the reason why the mysterious machine failed was due to a failure in the embiggening cell, and although he had a spare cell, he couldn't quite remember the required ingredients to make the special cocktail to fill it. While inside the lab, I checked out the science shop where I purchased buoyant foundations and curved bases, before heading back to my own base, where I crafted a jerky rack, which now meant I could make berry leather 1 for 1 instead of it costing 3 chunks per 1 piece of leather at the workbench. The only trade-off to this was it takes most of the day to draw out 3 pieces of berry chunks. I'd also unlocked the tier 2 underwater knife, so I crafted it and made my way down to the location of the milk mauler I'd spotted earlier. I then spent the rest of the day searching for any more, but ended up coming up short. Cool. I need Mighty Glob to upgrade it next. Ah, so now you can start adding flavours to it. Right. While back at my base, I'd attracted the attention of a nearby wolf spider, but he appeared to be rather happy to just sit at the entrance of my base. So I decided to try and kill him and take the easy win. Oh no! Uh-oh. Whoa, I didn't expect him to jump over the fence. Problem is now he's stuck. In an attempt to get him to jump back over, I headed around the other side and began attacking him once again, but this time, he just sat there and took it. So I took the easy kill, gaining a cheeky 600 raw science, as well as unlocking a new mutation, which I could not and still cannot pronounce for the life of me. Mifadism or whatever it is. I'd also now managed to craft a tier 2 hammer, so I collected the milk mauler underneath the can near the oak tree, the mega milk mauler in the oak lab, and the milk mauler inside the old anthill. I then put 1 point into stamina, healing and hunger, as well as using the mega milk mauler to increase my consumable stack size. Realising I'd missed the milk mauler, I headed over to the wall near the koi pond, which was guarded by an orb weaver. Sit down. I need to start fighting in third person, really. Shoots his little stinger at me! Ooh, that wasn't too hard to kill actually. Returning to the lab, I analysed the bee fuzz and pollen, unlocking something called shinobi sneeze and pollen arrows. I then crafted a gas mask, meaning I could now take on stink bugs using melee weapons without risking being gassed. During the night of day 16, I decided to start moving my base to a more permanent location. But what I did not realise at the time is just how long this was going to take, because I decided I wanted to live within the pagoda. But to be able to do so, I would first need to craft a bridge over there. So I began chopping down the weed stems and then transporting them back 15 at a time. Although what I have now come to realise is that I should have used a pallet stack to stack them up and then transport them back to where I was. But I want to be able to also put a roof on it, so we did that and that. Yeah, that looks cool. Yes, finally over here. Still a lot to do, but the main thing is we've now got our home. On the morning of day 20, I thought it was best to leave building for now and head off in search of the haze lab. Passing the candy dispenser on my way, I collected up a lot of mint shards and then finally arrived at the edge of the haze. There's some dead animals there. Infected ladybug. Ooh. Infected lava. Oh my god. Oh, it's shooting shit at me. And the lawn mite's infected. Whoa. This is messed up. Go. Health, health, health. Oh, amount of stamina. That did a lot of damage. With my health now low and all my available arrows used, I decided to throw my axe at the ladybug, which would turn out to be a mistake. Right, that's that done. Now I just got to take care of this thing. Don't tell me I lost my axe when I threw it at that. I did as well. With my tier 2 axe now lost, I was unable to collect the fungal spores required for the brat burst. So I made my way back to my base so that I could craft another axe, nearly dying of starvation in the process. While back home, I upgraded my chest plate and supplied the knee pads and then got to work collecting more weed stems so that I could fill in some of the blueprints I've laid out along the bridge. With that, we have now reached the end of day 20. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot. See you on the next one.